It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at DJI. Get yourself your own drone by going over to geekazine.com/DJI. Jeffrey Powers here. I welcome you to the Day in Tech History, a full rundown of technology history 7 days a week. Subscribe to the show via iTunes, Stitcher, or download right from dayintechhistory.com. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. April 6th, 1968, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer released the science fiction film 2001, A Space Odyssey, directed by Stanley Kubrick and starring Keir Dullea, Guy Lockwood, William Sylvester, Daniel Richter, Leonard Rossiter, and Douglas Rain. It was released to the United States theaters, had a running time of 2 hours, 19 minutes. 1992, Comdex in Chicago, the Microsoft Corporation introduced Windows 3.1 operating system, which provided IBM and IBM-compatible computers a graphical user interface. Windows 3.1 featured improved support for CD audio, MIDI, modems with speeds up to 9600 bits per second, sound cards, and Super VGA monitors. It was codenamed Janus and priced at $149. 1998, Jasic Software released version 5.0 of Corel Paint Shop Pro for Windows. This version featured several improvements in its user interface and, for the first time, support for layers. 1999, International Business Machines introduced the RS6000 Model H70 as the world's fastest 64-bit four-way web server. The server, designed to host e-commerce sites, bench-tested at 11,774 hits per second. And now this word from our friends over at DJI Technologies. You know you want a drone. You're a techie kind of person. You like to have fun outdoors, and it is getting warmer now. It's kind of like when you were a kid and you got that first RC car, except this one flies. Connect the camera and record around your house. You can go to your park and put together some great videos of your kids playing ball, flying kites, and more. You can even get the ball or the kite's perspective. If you go over to geekazine.com/DJI, geekazine.com/DJI, you can get free shipping on that DJI Phantom 2. It's the one that I have and use all around Madison here. Then go out to the park and have yourself some fun. Geeky fun with DJI Technologies and the Phantom 2 drone. Now let's get back into your day in tech history. In 2000, the United States District Court Judge Edward Johnston dismisses a $33 million lawsuit brought by the families of three girls killed in a 1997 school shooting against several media corporations, ruling that Michael Carneal's actions at Heath High School in Kentucky were unforeseeable and that the product liability law doesn't apply to the ideas contained in media such as films and video games. Of course, they were upset because of such films as The Basketball Diaries and games such as Doom, Mortal Kombat, and Quake. 2001, the United States Department of Commerce announced its intent to transfer the management of .edu domains from VeriSign to EduCause. Under the new arrangement, community colleges would now be able to officially register .edu addresses. And version 7.0 of Ghost is released. Ghost is a disk cloning utility originally produced by Binary Research and purchased by Symantec in 1998. 2002, version 0.2 of the Camino open source web browser was released. 2005, Hitachi announced that it had successfully increased the data density of hard drives to 230 gigabytes per square inch using a technology called perpendicular recording. It had the potential to lead 1-inch 20 gigabyte and 3.5-inch 1 terabyte drives by 2007. 2006, Apple Computer creates the Brayburn Capital in Reno, Nevada, to manage its assets and to avoid some California state taxes. The name Brayburn is a variety of apple. 2008, Carl Icahn gets a seat from Motorola to be on the board of the spin-off mobile device company. And Yahoo says to Microsoft, "You're undervaluating our company," in the heated Micro Yahoo offer. 2009, police in the UK decide that not only is Google Streetcar a great idea, that it should be adopted for their police force. These cars were designed for motorists who speed through intersections and show unsafe driving practices. Intel revamped their processor logos and rating system, introducing the i3, i5, and i7 Pentium processors, getting away from the Core moniker. Also in 2009, the FCC begins hearings to begin a broadband policy revamp. The plan was to improve on broadband access. Federal stimulus money would be used to help increase access and usage. An entertainment columnist was working with News Corp who was fired after he downloaded and reviewed unauthorized version of X-Men Origins Wolverine, the movie. And an Arizona teen was arrested for a rash of burglaries. How did the police find out about him? Well, apparently his cell phone called the cops and let them listen in while he boasted about all his activities. And in 2011, to protest the PS3 hacker lawsuit, Anonymous initiated Operation Payback, which they basically took down the PlayStation Network for weeks. It also caused a lot of negative feedback from the customers on the PlayStation Network. Once the PlayStation Network came back up a couple months later, they had a lot of work to do in repairing their customer image. And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2015, JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.